Do I still play guitar? I can. I don't. I have one guitar left of the dozens that I have owned. It's a guitar that my mom bought for me when I was 16. It traveled the world with me. It was the guitar that I played with Kirk. It's the same guitar you see in the video, or you saw in the video. But I don't really play anymore. It's just one of those things that you have to really put time into it. And it's a different kind of expression. I mean, this is me. Like in my guitar playing years, from like I started when I was 9, self-taught, and I played through teenage years, through the military, and then after the military. And I'll tell you, if I can be really, really frank with you, when I started writing music when I was young, I was writing for the girl that I loved. I was writing her a love song. I wanted to be able to express myself to her in a kind and romantic way. So I started writing love songs. And then when I got depressed, I started writing depressing songs and dark songs. I was essentially worshiping Kurt Cobain at the time. So my music took a very, very dark turn. And then I joined the military, and music became an expression to me of like how much I missed home and how much I missed my family. And you know, it was a different kind of expression. So when I joined the military is when I started dating this girl who became, not to sound too sappy and cheesy, but she became my Juliet. Romeo and Juliet, I wrote like 70 songs just for her. And she would cry when I would play these songs and lyrics. I had songs about what our daughter's name was going to be, and I was going to propose, and it was a whole thing. But she was, at that time, she was my muse, knowing that she wanted to hear every song. She wanted to know, did you write anything this week? Oh, I can't wait to hear it. When you come to school, you get to play it for me. And she was out in Indiana at the time. But she like hungered for my music, and I would play it. And if it was a song that was like a decent song, she would cry because she was touched. She was moved that somebody would spend that level of time and energy and expression to do that for her and about her. And when I met I knew from the moment I saw her, that's the one. I was literally within 2 months of proposing to the other one. And I saw Annie, and I was like, I'm going to marry that girl. I broke up with the other one over a month. We tried. And I just knew one day over a conversation, I was like, this is not, you're not for me. I'm not for you. This ain't gonna work. I started dating Annie. Point is, when Annie and I started dating, and we're like big kids, you know, we're playmates, we're best friends. Her feelings about my music were the polar opposite to my ex-girlfriend. She liked it, she appreciated it, but it wasn't the same, right? It was like, okay, well, that's a good song. No, I like it. It's not dark. It's nice. And that was it. So that my passion went gone. It didn't feel right anymore. It was like I was just writing stuff and playing stuff, and it was just going out into nothing. And I know that's not the right answer, because like if you have expression, you should do it because you want to do it. And generally nowadays that's what I do. But for some reason music, it didn't feel like that anymore. It felt flat. It felt like it was pointless. And so I just kind of let go of it. You know, there were times like, you know, what I showed you here, where years later I tried to pick it up and tried to write again. I tried to do something. I still had my other guitars and stuff, and I wanted to do something. I felt like it's like I'm out of the military. I have creativity. I can do this. I want to get back to it, but it all just kind of went out into nothing. And honestly, it felt like if nobody cares, then why should I care? You know, that's how it felt. And that's kind of where it sat. So yeah, there's a lot of emotions, and JoJo kind of hits the nail on the head. I had a lot of emotions wrapped up into music, and whether it's from my childhood or from previous relationships and love and loss, or even experiences like I had with Kirk, picking up the guitar is very different now than it was before all that happened, or needing an outlet. You know, my outlets are different now. If I felt like I needed an outlet, then maybe the guitar would be the right answer for me. And I think honestly, this is going to sound strange, and I don't know if it'll make sense, but when I was using music as an outlet, it was like, if here's the surface, music was here. Processing wise and expression wise, music was here. But I feel like with how I'm able to articulate how I feel and how I can process things now, my expression and articulation is here. I'm way deeper than I was when it was just music. That helped me get to here, being able to be introspective and think deeply and think critically and kind of put the pieces together. But at this point in my life now, music is kind of a distraction. It clouds the issue for me. I kind of need peace and quiet, or even a good, well-timed spiral, emotional spiral, and then I can kind of put the pieces together and figure out where I want to go from there. Yes.